Epicurus and the Stoics were two of the main representatives of Hellenistic philosophy, schools that emerged after the death of Alexander the Great in a context of instability and a search for individual happiness. Although they shared the goal of offering a path to the good life, the two schools proposed quite different methods to achieve it. Comparing Epicurus and the Stoics is not just a philosophical exercise, but also a deeply existential one. After all, what truly leads us to a fulfilled life? For Epicurus, the answer lies in pleasure. However, it is important to understand that Epicurean pleasure is not vulgar hedonism or the uncontrolled pursuit of intense sensations. It is a serene, lasting pleasure, connected to the absence of bodily pain, aponia, and disturbance of the soul, ataraxia. For Epicurus, the good life is one in which we learn to limit our desires, avoid excess, and cultivate true friendships. He saw simplicity as a powerful source of freedom and inner peace. The Stoics, such as Seneca, Epictetus, and Marcus Aurelius, had a different perspective. For them, happiness does not depend on pleasure but on virtue, that is, living rationally and ethically in accordance with nature. The key to freedom, according to Stoicism, is accepting what we cannot control and acting wisely over what we can. Intense emotions like fear, anger, or desire are seen as sources of internal disorder and must be mastered by reason. While Epicurus advises avoiding pain and seeking simple pleasures, the Stoics teach us to endure pain with dignity and view it as an opportunity for moral growth. For this reason, many consider Stoicism to be more demanding or tough, as it doesn't promise to avoid suffering but offers courage in the face of it. In contrast, Epicureanism may seem more accessible, closer to everyday life and the small pleasures that anyone can cultivate. However, both philosophies share some remarkable similarities. Epicurus and the Stoics alike valued self-sufficiency, self-knowledge, and inner tranquility. Both criticized excessive attachment to power, wealth, and fame, which they saw as sources of disturbance. Both sought to teach human beings how to live well, even in an uncertain and often hostile world. Choosing between Epicurus and the Stoics depends largely on one's personality and worldview. Those who believe life should be guided by moderation and the pursuit of simple pleasures may identify more with Epicurus. Those who value resilience, duty, and steadfastness in the face of adversity may be more drawn to Stoicism. Neither path is easy, but both are deeply transformative. In the end, perhaps the best answer is not to choose between Epicurus and the Stoics, but to learn from both. In times of anxiety, consumerism, and sensory overload, Epicurus' invitation to moderation and the Stoics' rational discipline can complement each other. True wisdom may lie in knowing when to seek serene pleasure and when to endure pain with courage, balancing gentleness and strength, desire and duty, pleasure and virtue.